All right, good morning. What's up? All right, what's up, Baha and Peter? What's up? Good morning. All right, what do we got today for the gap scan? Hopefully, everyone's doing well today. It's the last day of the week, first day of the month. Doesn't look all that hot, but I'm sure we'll get some opportunity like every day. We usually get something, even if it's not a super hot day, even on slow days, we'll usually still see something. Yesterday, we had PLBY, Playboy stock, and BFRI. BFRI was actually not bad, but it was a later morning move. So, maybe we don't see opportunity for the first hour that we saw yesterday. I think PLBY wasn't even that good. This was like kind of the real A plus kind of move yesterday, but didn't come until 10:30. So you had to kind of be sitting on your hands for quite a while until the move happened. But we did get some nice action here on BFRI. Today, leading gapper here, TOVX. This one is up only 47%. Our leading gapper today is up 47%. This is already a red flag. Our hottest days, the hot days, you have several stocks over 100%. So, adjusting expectations for sure. Adjusting expectations. Good morning, Chad. Welcome in. And what do we have for the news on TOVX? What do we have? Looks like maybe yesterday, trading higher company announced is selected as a finalist for Merck KGaA's EMEA Advanced Biotech Grant. So it looks like, okay, yeah, it's not that good actually. They were selected as one of 5 finalists for a competition for a grant from Merck. So they didn't win the grant. They just got selected for a finalist. So I don't even think that's that good. If they won the grant, then yeah, then we'll be this thing would be completely on my radar. But it's just they're just been selected into the finalists. So as of yet, really nothing has changed with this company. So I'm not really all that crazy for it. If we do get some price action trades, yeah, sure, I'll trade it. But as far as this thing going from $2 to $5, $6, $10, this is probably not going to happen. So yeah, just in expectations. Maybe we'll see some, maybe a small pop up to 250. Maybe that would be a conservative target for TOVX. Maybe some opening range trades on volatility. Maybe we'll see something like that on TOVX. But I don't think this is going to go parabolic, which is my opinion though. Of course, a lot of times I'm wrong. So, heck man, stocks move on no news. So, really, obviously anything's possible. So never take my advice for 100% or my ideas for 100%. I am just putting my opinion out there, and it is just an opinion. Crystal ball, What's up? Good morning. How you doing? Hawk, good morning. How are you guys feeling today for the first day of November? Did you guys have a lot of kids coming for Halloween trick-or-treating? There was definitely, I noticed definitely a downtrend, a downtick in the amount of kids that came for Halloween. Usually when I was like 10 years ago, when I was more than 10 years ago, 20, almost, yeah, 15, 20 years ago when I was trick-or-treating, the neighborhood would be full, like full of kids. Like you wouldn't be able to drive down the street. There'd just a flood of kids. But now, I think maybe I gave out. There was maybe about several thousand kids when I was trick or treating. Now we only handed out 100 pieces of candy. 100 pieces of candy. There's nobody. It's like, what are these kids doing nowadays? Like, are they seriously, like, they're not even trick or treating anymore? They're just sitting on playing video games or playing on the iPad or something like that. Man, it's just a shame. Like, so much has changed for sure with the younger generation. I mean, I was like the last generation of like not growing up with like technology. Like as far as like when I was younger, I didn't really start to get into like video games and stuff until I was like maybe a teenager. But yeah, now it's like, even like, 8, 9-year-olds, 10-year-olds, they're like addicted to technology. It's a shame. I was always outside playing and stuff. Now no kids to even go outside and play. All green this week for Chad. Feeling good. Way to go, Chad. Way to go. Let's keep it up. Let's keep it up. Baja Express, even with the rain, we still had several hundred. That's good. I agree, it's not the same. No one stopped at your house. Morgan, ugh. Yeah. Cristobal says the kids are too busy on their phones instead of trick-or-treating. Yeah, I think so. They're all on TikTok. Yeah, TikTok is terrible. I never got into TikTok. It was just, I could just tell it was just way too addicting. How old am I? 28. About to be 28. I had a relative tell me that they go to church to trick or treat, to trunk or treat, church trunk or treat, and their parents circling up, and they're just parents circling up cars. Interesting. Going to door to door is too dangerous. Oh my God, that's terrible. What happened to our society where going trick or treating becomes dangerous? That was never a thing. That was never even a thought growing up. Triad looks fresh out of high school. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Looking young, trying to look young. Trying to take care of myself, All we do is twin. What's up? How you doing? My top pick, ATHA. We can take a look at ATHA. Yeah, I remember the days of leaving the house and like I had no, like I was like maybe 10 years old, like kids, like imagine like we were like anyone like born before 2000, like when we were like 10 years old, we would just leave the house without any form of communication with our parents. Like we had no phones, like there was no phones. You just left the house, say, hey, see you, mom, I'm going to play with Jim down the street. And I wouldn't see them till like dinner time, and they had no communication, and like it was safe, it was normal. Now it's like if you leave the house without a phone or communication, it's like holy crap. It's like hopefully you don't die. And let alone like I don't think any parents would let their kids like actually leave the house without any phones or anything, communication tracking devices. But yeah, TOVX maybe 250. This one's I mean, like I said, I was like it's okay. I mean the news isn't that good. Maybe we see a small move up to 250. It is the leading gapper, up 50%, which isn't even that good. ATHA, you guys like ATHA penny stock? we have been getting some decent penny action, so maybe we see something on ATHA. But it is only up 30%. It's like no volume. Volume's very light. The news. No news. No news on ATHA. Man, it's not looking good today, guys. It's definitely not looking good today. Crazy sell-off though, from 350 all the way down to 40 cents. Maybe we see some just kind of, yesterday we had EFSH, right? This one kind of had like a nice range here, penny stock. So maybe we see something like this on like ATHA, where I can kind of just trade the range. And also GLYC a couple days ago, penny stock. This one also had a really good range the entire day with good volume. So maybe we see something like that there on ATHA. No volume, that's huge volume. On ATHA, one candle we got 1 million, so maybe $500,000 on this candle. I mean, back here was nice, but over here, it started to fade. I don't know. I always take it, if it's sustaining high volume. I just saw a clip of the collect call. You have a call. It's Gus, pick me up, please. I saw a clip of the collect call. You have a call. I'm sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about. Payphones? Payphones is before me. I've never used a payphone. Compared to volume in the last month, yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. That green candle is a 390K candle. Yeah, I mean, it's got good volume. Yeah, I mean, I guess you're right. ATHA, not bad volume. TOVX, let's see. Pretty decent volume. I mean, the volume's not terrible. You're right. Volume's not terrible. TOVX and ATHA. I'm sure we'll see something on one of these. COCH. Koch. Crazy move, Koch. From 8 a.m. Thing rockets from 2 to 9. Full round trip. I knew if I was watching this, I would have waited for the dip. Kind of bought in this area and lost. Bought again here and here and just been taking losses. I already know me. Even if I bought this breakout, I would have still bought this dip. And I probably would have bought this dip. Probably would have bought this dip, this dip, this dip, this dip. Be like deep in the red. Round trip trades are rough, man. It's really rough. You can go big green, and give it all back and go big red real easily. Maybe we do see a bounce on COCH. My other technical play today is KXIN. Okay, this one has no news. I mean, no volume. But yeah, it is coming down to some support here, but I just don't trade like that. I trade stocks that have volume. Stocks that have volume and leading gappers. Yeah, I think COCH could be potential bottom bounce, dead cat. COCH. Oh, I put COCK. Whoops. Okay. How was your trading in October? I definitely underperformed, but you know, towards the back half of October, I definitely started to get back into what I do best, kind of back into my normal kind of trading. But yeah, the first half was rough. Even though we did have some good opportunity, I was still struggling. But you know, it's okay. That happens from time to time. But as long as you don't like spiral, then usually it starts to turn around after like a week or two. I heard Ross is down 9K. Yeah, probably COCH. COCH, the algo spike of death. Gus says he's old. He's using those payphones. There's payphones. How did you do in October, Morgan? Got about 10 minutes left. Ended red, but not bad. Not that bad of a loss. Yeah, as long as you keep it manageable. You know, the time is working with you, not against you. So it's just important not to kind of panic if you're going red over a course of a week or a month. You know, maybe just dial it back, and time is on your side. You know, just try to figure out, you know, if there's something you can adjust, or if it is just market conditions, just wait it out. But yeah, it's important not to just panic, because then if you panic, then that's when you see, you know, where it goes from bad to worse to completely catastrophic. And yeah, you don't want to go catastrophic. How do you balance chatting versus trading when the market is open? Yeah, I don't live stream after 9:30. I never live stream after 9:30. I will never do it ever, and because I just don't need that distraction. Just don't need the distraction with the chat. And if you want to see my trades, it's for MMU members, Diamond members, and Triad Archive members on MMU. You can see my live trading archive. But yeah, I never do live commentary trading, just because I need that focus on my own trading. Let me refresh the gap scan, see what we got. Anything changed here? TOVX and ATHA both kind of still stuck in a range. VSME doesn't look that good. So as you guys are tuning in your own training, make sure you drop that like, subscribe if you're new. Might be an early weekend, which I'm fine with that. Early weekend, maybe not even trade. I might not even trade today. I might not even trade. I rarely ever have a no trade day, but today could be a no trade day. It could be a no trade day. What are the floats on these? TOVX is 2 million. ATHA, 30 million. 30 million on a 50-cent stock and 2 million on a $2 stock. What do you guys like better here? TOVX, ATHA. I think that's really the only two options right now. Or COCH, right? COCH. What was the float on this? It's got to be pretty small. 7 million. Yeah. Maybe I should be watching COCH. I think we could get a test of VWAP. Really, what I'm going to want to catch is either a dip with a dip, or the break of the higher end of this range. So this tail comes all the way down to 260. So that tail comes all the way down to 260. I gotta stretch this out just a tiny bit. There we go. So really, if I can catch a dip, to the lower end of this bottom and tail, even if it breaks below, if it breaks by a couple cents, I could use that as an opportunity to add with a tighter stop. Because if it pops quickly back over this level, I'm going to want to give it time to test the higher end of this range. Maybe about 3. If we don't get the dip, it's going to be a little riskier, but I would want to have to try to time this break at the higher end of this range. Because it's a little riskier, because if it pops up and rejects that level and you get a knife, you don't want to be selling where you should be buying on the dip. You want to be able to cut that loss quickly if it's not working, or take your profits on a quick prop. And then if it dip, like when we get the dip, if it knifes down, you'd be able to get that panic kind of dip buy. Yeah, so it looks like they had news of receives FDA approval, starts clinical trial for a hearing device. What a nasty chart here, right? Just a giant wick up to 9. Just never what you like to see. I think we'll see something, though. I'm hopeful. So gonna stay calm, cool, and collected today. Looks like a little bit of a slower day, so gonna manage my risk, not have a massive red day today is kind of the number one goal, because the market ain't given that type of opportunity to be deep in the red. So if it's not given good potential reward, I don't want to be putting out massive amounts of risk. So gonna remain calm, cool, and collected, follow my rules, and I could probably end up on top. So, good luck. Good luck, and follow your rules. Friday sell-off. Yeah, the market's been selling off too, so also keep that in mind. All right, so COCH, TOVX, ATHA. Follow your risk management. Good luck. I'll catch you guys later. Have a great weekend. Let's finish the week on a good note. All right, catch you later. Peace.